Dollars and cents week here, and for the most Americans, living check to check is a real thing. So our next guest is here to tell us how you can save money even if you're broke.
Yeah, please welcome financial expert Lynn Richardson. Hi, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you. My favorite topic.
Yes, and you're known for keeping it real about that too.
Oh,
so give
God.
us the hard facts. What is the biggest mistake that Americans make when spending our money?
The biggest mistake that we make is we don't pay attention to it. The worst thing that we could do is swipe our debit cards and credit cards and write checks because it's out of sight, out of mind. And so when I teach living by the 10, 10, 30, 50, the first 10% you tithe, the next 10% you save, the 30% that you get to spend is supposed to be in cash. So groceries, gas, hair, nails, all of that stuff. And if you don't have, if it doesn't fit, get rid of it, right?
Oh,
and then the
wow.
remaining 50% stays in your checking account for your bills. So if you see it, then you know what you're spending, and having it out of sight, out of mind is the biggest mistake.
So do you feel like actually having the money and seeing it, you know, being handed over makes people spend less money in general?
Yes, absolutely. Because if you know that for the next 2 weeks, I only have $20 for lunch,
You're
where
not
are
going
you
to buy a
going?
lunch that's $15
You're not
because
gonna-
then you're only going to have 5 for the
Exactly.
rest of the
So
day.
true.
Absolutely. You're
That's
not
so
going to
true.
do it. You're going to make conscious decisions about your choices. If you go to the grocery store, I remember going to the grocery store, I had $100 cash. When I got to the cash register, you know I had $200 and something worth of stuff.
Yeah.
You know I had $200. So I was
hard.
sitting there, I was all embarrassed. I'm looking at the people. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put back.
Yeah.
But it taught me a very valuable lesson, because if I had a credit card, a debt, if I had anything, if I had a prayer to the Lord, anything that could have gotten me out, but I had to be responsible. And so that's the tough part about it.
Yeah, I love this because you told us that you got into a situation where you were financially unhealthy and you had to get yourself out of that.
You're like, that's an understatement.
Everybody's like, oh my God, how did you learn this? What is your background? I said, my background is messing up.
Yeah.
I messed up everything. I went to college. I had a bunch of credit cards. I couldn't pay anybody. When the creditors would call and say, Lynn, can you borrow the money? I'd say, can I borrow it from you? So it was terrible. It was terrible. And I learned from my mistakes.
And you mentioned credit cards a little bit. I think a lot of people make mistakes with credit cards because, like you said, out of
Yep.
sight, out of mind.
Yep.
Are they always evil? Can they be a good thing? Give us a scoop on credit cards.
So you need a credit card or two in order to build the credit muscle. So you can't completely avoid credit. You need credit to get by in life. But if you've got credit cards and you can't pay your bills, I say red, stop. Do not spend any money using your credit cards. Learn how to get without that need or figure out another way to supply that need. Then I've got a yellow, caution. Let's say you're doing okay, but you should only use your credit cards in the case of emergency. If you are debt-free, then I say go. You can use your credit card, however, you got to pay that whole thing off in 30 days.
Okay.
So if you can't charge it and pay it off in 30 days, don't do it.
Okay.
So
But credit
red,
cards are
yellow.
a good thing. You don't want us to avoid them.
Yes, don't avoid them. Do not close your credit card accounts, okay? Because if you close them, then it will diminish your credit score, because a large part of your credit score is your credit card paying history. But you want to have 1 or 2 credit cards and then maybe a bank loan, a real estate loan, or something to that effect. But you got to build your credit, but you want to be cautious with your credit cards.
Got it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So much
you are
more to chat about.
saving
Maybe
lives.
if you can stick around, maybe we can do something for digital or something
Yes.
like that, where people can find out everything else we wanted to discuss today, because you have so many good pieces of knowledge for us. For more info from Lynn, head over to her website, lynnrichardson.com, and make sure you grab her new book, Living Check to Monday.